Well, hello everyone. I'm Rochelle, the mother of the mother-daughter team of Godiva Secret Wigs. And I'm glad you're joining me in my kitchen because I want to talk about wigs and heat from cooking from the stovetop and the oven. So, before I say another word, I think my bacon's ready and I want to show you the proper way with the wig to open the oven. So I'm not just going to open it with my head right in because that first gust of heat is not good for the wig. And you may end up with singed bangs or singed hair right around your face. And it is super difficult to fix that up. Cold oven, but this is the hot one. So this is the way to do it. Step away, open, and let that first gust of heat come right out, but it's not touching my wig. Then, oh yeah, my bacon looks perfect. And again, I'm just keeping my head more away. So, beautiful. Now, by the way, I am wearing a Rochelle wig in champagne. This is the cutest, and I have to tell you, this wig is over 10 years old. Hard to believe, but it really is. So, now let's talk about stovetop, because even though a pot is small, that doesn't mean open the lid, lift the lid, and look right in, because that heat and hot moisture is going to mess up your wig. So, what do? Okay. We're looking good. I don't have to get right there in it. And the same with a larger pot. Do my stirring. I can see what's going on. This is not a problem because you can see the steam is coming straight up and nowhere towards my wig. So, those are really important suggestions if you are going to be cooking. And the other options are, I could clip my hair back if I wanted to, and just pull these sides of my hair back, but that's not going to protect me right here. So the other and the next best option, if you don't have people around and you don't want to have your wig on, is just take your wig off and keep that hair back. And then you can put your wig on right before your guests come, okay? Thanks for watching. Have a delicious day.